Yo, we about to get started. Welcome everybody, whether you're watching on YouTube or TikTok. Well, we haven't even started the TikTok side yet, but all the same, all the love. We're going to be drawing cartoons from memory once again. One of my favorite things to do with y'all, seems to be received quite well wherever I post it. So we're going to do this again tonight. Maybe throw in some 2000s, 2010s characters. We'll see what chat comes up with. I will be on. We'll be on for a little while, but yeah, while you wait, make sure you hit that like button on the video, share the stream, tell people we're on, and if you're feeling generous, you know what to do. But we're getting started in just another moment. So get your snacks, get your pencils, get your blanket. We're gonna vibe out. I was trying to say rock out, and then I said vibe instead. We're gonna vibe out. Baca. You ever see those old sitcoms where like the guest star comes on and they don't talk for like a whole minute because the audience is going crazy? That's what that feels like every time we get up on here. But what's up to everybody in the chat? What's up, Rachel, all the lurkers and whatnot? It's me, your guy, all the way from Bed-Stuy Haba, and we're here with another drawing session, number 104. 104 drawing sessions. Still amazes me that we got past at least like 20. But we've persevered. We're here. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna be hanging out for a little while, not too long, because I have like the craziest migraine today. I don't know what's been going on, but we'll be here for at least an hour. At least an hour. Also, I need to change something real quick. I just realized, Joe Piscopo. Why does that name sound familiar? Who is that? Got a new patron today. Patreon member. I'm trying to find their name so I can update that on the stream. Here we go. Kansas. Shout out to Andy from Kansas. Appreciate you. No, it was bad. It was really bad earlier. Like my right eye was watering and my nose was running like crazy for like a good like 2 hours. It was wild. I don't know what was going on. But yeah, we'll be all right. Here's the stream schedule. So tonight, live drawing 104. Tomorrow, co-working from 10 to 12. And then Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time again, drawing session number 105. We'll be working on a original project for that one. So get excited, get hype. And also some other important dates to look out for. And let me pull this up so I can do this professionally. That's what we all here, professional. So December 12th, we'll do. See, look, already messed up. December 12th, we'll be hanging out in the Discord for the Game Awards watch party that starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Do not miss out because it's always fun. We do this every year. We've been doing this for at least like 3-4 years now. So come through for the Game Awards watch party, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's on December 12th. That's next Thursday. December 15th, game night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then December 29th, movie night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So those are some important dates you should keep up with for the Discord if you have access to that. And if you're wondering how you get access to our Discord community and server, you can do so by joining up to Patreon, patreon.com/habtoons, where you'll get access to not only the Discord, but some really amazing behind the scenes and early access art and content produced by yours truly, the one and only. So sign up, link is in the description, and I can put that in the chat. Actually, if you can do exclamation point in the chat, exclamation point Patreon in the chat, it will pop up. So if you do that, then I'll just pin it. Let me also start up the TikTok live. So I learned you can actually set up events on the TikTok side now, which is cool. It builds up some momentum, possible momentum. Because again, we still trying to figure out TikTok. I mean, at this point, the platform might be going one way or the other. Joe's comedian on SNL in the 80s, very popular. The name sounds, if I saw the face, I probably, what was that? If I saw the face, I probably notice. I would know who it is for sure. For sure. Bacha. All right, so you know the rules. There it is. You know the rules. So you're going to help me create some characters by typing in chat and spamming as many old cartoon characters you can think of. We're doing 90s to 2000s. So 90s cartoons through to 2000s. Think of anybody you can think of. It could be something from Cartoon Network. It could be Disney. It could be anything. Could be Japanese. Could be French. As long as I can, as long as I know it, I'll try to draw it. So think of any cartoon characters. We're going to draw them here. We already got something on YouTube, Danny Phantom. I'll do that. That'll be the first one. We did the video game characters the other night, and that was pretty interesting because I realized that a lot of you, at least the ones that were here actively, don't know a lot of video game characters, which was very strange because I'm like, don't y'all niggas play video games? But maybe I was wrong. But we got some good ones out. We had Donkey Kong. We had Tomb Raider. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. We'll do it again though, for sure. Shaolin Showdown, The Weekenders. I'm gonna do all of those. Those are all good. Those are all really good. I'm gonna start the music up too, by the way. Let's do that. All right. How we sounding? How we sounding? How we sounding? All right. Danny Phantom. I feel like I see that all the time because he's probably one of the most popular Nickelodeon shows of our generation, for sure. It was an action show, it had a storyline, had cool characters. It was pretty mature. I feel like it was pretty mature for its time, at least for the network. Before Avatar came along, which I think came out before Danny Phantom. All right, so let me see. And you know, obviously, if y'all give me any white characters, they're gonna be black. So, just so y'all know, I'm gonna give him the Killmonger. I'm gonna give him the Eric Killmonger. I'm trying to think, because his hair was like it came down like that, like emo. Sounds good. Cynthia, she's a real cool girl. You want me to draw Cynthia? I'll do Cynthia. Let's give him some cool eyes, because he's a cool guy. I don't even think I watched Danny Phantom all the way to the end. I think I saw like maybe a few episodes here and there. Like I never actually saw the ending. Wasn't it like, did anyone see the full show, like the series? Because I don't want to say nothing and then y'all don't even know. Remember when they used to draw the black characters with the noses like that? But if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm not going to say. I don't want to spoil it, even though the show is mad old. Card captors. You got a lot. Are you Googling these, or you just know these by heart? Which, no shame. No shame. And no shade. No shade and no shame. What was the ending? So if I read correctly, basically the villain to Danny Phantom was an evil version of Danny from the future or something like that. Like the big bad villain was actually Danny or some shit. You carry multitudes. Okay, doctor. Doctor. TikTok, I see y'all. Y'all can suggest some characters too. YouTube, don't let YouTube get all the shine, because I'm about to do all them YouTube ones. We got Danny Phantom, Shaolin Showdown, Weekenders, Cynthia from Rugrats, Card Captor. What was the other one? I thought you put another one. I'm tripping. Who was in the episode of Star Trek? Oh, the Joe Piscopo guy? Piscopo? He's a phantom. Danny Phantom. This is all from memory too, so I'm trying to remember. The suit was pretty simple. Like he just had like a black and white suit, if I remember correctly. Gonna catch him all because he's Danny Phantom. Young Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. Do like a big hero pose. I think it was like white right here, right? And then legs came down. And there was like a big letter D on his chest. And he had gloves, right? He taught Data how to do stand up. Oh word. So let's do that. I always touch these up after too, so when y'all see them posted, it's gonna be a little different. I'm just doing like a quick little thing. So that's Danny. Because we got a lot of characters to go through right now. We have a lot of suggestions. Thanks to YouTube, our YouTube friends. But yeah. That Tomb Raider one was very different. Alright, what else we got? I like that. Let me take a crack at Danny Phantom. What was the next one? Weekenders? Oh no, Shaolin Showdown. The only character's name I remember was Jack Spicer and Omi. Omi was the little bald-headed one. He was Aang before there was Aang. I'm gonna do him. That's the only one I remember. And then there was like I remember all the characters. I just remember their names because there was Omi, the little bald guy. Then there was the cowboy, the big cowboy kid. Then there was like the tiny little girl. And then there was a guy. There was like another guy. I can't remember his name. But then didn't they have a spirit guide? They had a spirit guide or something like that, right? And then Jack Spicer also had a spirit guide. But she turned into a human after like the second or third season. I vaguely remember. Jack Spicer. Ooh, my head. Let's see. Maybe we can try like a action pose. Chopping down. Face facing forward. How'd that work? Rufus and Ron. Rufus and Ron stoppable. My best friend Kim Possible. We're not afraid of any attack. We say, yo, KP, we got your back. What is that? His eyes was always closed though, right? If I remember correctly. And then did he have the dots like Krillin? Well, don't answer that. This is me doing it from memory, obviously. I think he had the dots. Because he was supposed to be like a monk. I like doing the dark upper lip. Like, it's very cool stylistically. Mucha Lucha. Oh, you hit me with the good stuff. Ricochet and Flea. You remember, nobody remembers when they changed it for the second season. Y'all can't even see me on YouTube. I was leaning off the camera the whole time. But nobody remembers when they changed it for like the second or third season and they called it Gigante. It would be like, they do the regular intro. Mucha Lucha, Mucha Lucha. And then they would say Gigante. And then it would have like a little rap in the middle of it when they was on a roller coaster. Remember that part? Y'all remember? Nobody ever remembers that part except for me. Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. Gigante. I don't remember if he had like a sash or something like that though. I feel like he had a sash. That's him chopping. That's Omi from Shaolin Showdown. Just Cleedon. Hope I said that right. Thank you for liking the live. If y'all just joining us, what's good? It's me, a guy all the way from Bed-Stuy. We're drawing characters from memory the best as I can. I usually retouch these up after the stream and put them on TikTok and Instagram and whatnot. So right now we have some suggestions. We're running through. The next one is the Weekenders. I might just do one character from the Weekenders instead of all four of them. I remember all what they looked like. There was the blonde kid, the black kid, the tomboy girl, and the dorky girl. Best buds hanging strong. Best friends can't do no wrong. Just 2 days. We need 4. Video game up beat your score. Watch cartoons on TV. Drink that junkie. Chugga freeze or something. Whatever that line was. Gigante. The Gigante always threw you off. I love the Gigante. Gigante. What was the Black Weekender name? I think he was voiced by Phil Lamar, if I'm not tripping. I'm not bugging. I feel like he was voiced by him. A lot of human characters, usually we be ended up with creatures and monsters and stuff. This is the first time we've had a lot of human characters. I feel like I remember them having like tiny little eyes. I don't know why I'm trying to do it similar to what they had, but ooh, that's scary. I don't like that. I'm pretty. It was Carver. See, as soon as I looked up, I feel like it was every time there's a black character, there's always a black character named Carver. There's always a black character named Carver somewhere. And his hair stuck up. I remember that. And I think he wore like a button-up shirt. Was it long sleeve? Because I don't even remember. I think it was short sleeve. I feel like it was short sleeve. And I'm pretty sure it had like a pattern on it. Plaid. Something like that. Something like that. Give me some more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Black History Month or George Washington Carver, the only black man they know. Thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate that. And I got all these theme songs stuck in my head. I feel like he had, for some reason I think he had baggy jeans. Skinny arms, baggy jeans. Like what's his name's characters? Patrick Warburton. Deja. What's good? Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. Hysteria. As soon as you said Hysteria, I just thought about Big Fat Baby. And they had like different big fat, they had like an African Big Fat Baby. They had a Chinese Big Fat Baby. They had Big Fat Baby for everybody. They ready. All right, who's next after them? It was Cynthia. Oh man, Cynthia's cool. We move Omi over here, and Danny over here, and Carver right there. Make some room. We make some crazy crossovers. Look at all these characters. Different networks too. Because Weekenders was what? That was ABC Family, Fox Family. And then Danny Phantom was Nickelodeon. Shaolin Showdown was Kids WB. Alright. Cynthia. Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer. Cynthia, I'm moving to the groove now. One more time. Cynthia. She had like the dress. I really wanted to know what she looked like with her hair, bro, because like every time we saw Cynthia, her hair was always frayed and jacked up. Let's go for like this shape. I feel like no, the ears weren't that big. This should be easy. I've seen a lot of black women cosplay Cynthia, and they do it really well. Elmira from Tiny Toons. Yo, TikTok not giving me nothing. They give him the likes, but they ain't suggesting nothing. YouTube, y'all on the game today. Y'all on the game today. Y'all on it. I love it. Her expression was always so like whatever. Like, ugh. Like she didn't smile. Did she have like, she was just, all right, that's what I remember. The mime from Animaniacs. Damn, that is mad specific. give me some more like general. Give me some general people. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. Her dress was like this. I feel like the arms where the dress would come out was ribbed. Maybe. Okay, and then her arms came out like this. Then her hands. Right? Okay. Oh, that's short. Like she came from Sid's basement. And then I'm pretty sure it was striped. Pretty sure the dress was striped. The Warner Brothers and the Warner sister dot. Okay, that I can do. When you said the mime, I'm like, that one might be too deep of a cut. I remember there was another character though from Animaniacs. I don't know if he had a name, but it was during the segment Bad Idea, Good Idea. You remember that? It was like the guy, he had like a big round head. It was like a big white round head. And the guy would say, bad idea, good idea. And it kind of sounded like Ben Stein. And then her little shoes. So yes, that's Cynthia. Who's after Cynthia? I need to scroll up. What time is it? All right. You know, they tried to not they tried, but they did make a continuation of Animaniacs. It's on Hulu. And I tried watching it. Same thing with the Tiny Toons continuation. It wasn't a remake. It's like well, no, I think actually the Tiny Toons one is a remake, while the Animaniacs is a continuation. Both I tried to watch, and both I just couldn't get into. I don't know if it was because I don't know what it was, but I couldn't. Like, I tried watching like a good handful of episodes, like at least 5 or 6 episodes, and I couldn't get into it. I don't know what it is. And I don't want to say it's like some nostalgia thing or I'm missing the good old days or whatever, but I think it's something about the older version that's just, it has a different aesthetic, different feel, different form of writing, and that happens with time, right? Like if you made something in the 90s and it's exactly the same way it was from back then in 2024, that's a problem for sure. But I do think there is something to be said about certain things having some form of familiarity even as it grows. And I feel like what they tried to do didn't really feel good on either path. Like, you want to get that new audience in and you're trying to appeal to the older audience, and it just feels like they fell flat on both ends, because I don't even see people talk about either of the shows. Like, I haven't seen anybody talk about it, and those have been out for at least like 2-3 years now, right? And it's like you try to recapture that magic but make it appeal to the new audience, it's gonna fall flat. And I actually think the best show that has done it so far has been Invader Zim, when they made Enter the Florpus. I think that was a pretty, like, it felt like old Zim but also still new at the same time, and they somehow were able to capture or recapture a lot of what made Zim Zim. I don't know if I'm making sense. I feel like I'm just kind of like rambling. Y'all let me know if I'm making sense. But Animaniacs and Tiny Toons, just the new ones, just that wasn't hitting. Let me see. After Cynthia, it was Card Captor. I don't remember what that girl looked like. I'm gonna skip that one. Sorry. I don't remember what that girl looked like. I just remembered that. Let's see. Ron and Rufus. Them I have in my head. I have those two in my head. Rufus is easy. I feel like Rufus would be really easy. Ron, I remember. It's so funny what you can remember and what you don't. Because I remember, I just saw that like vividly in my head, like I just watched it yesterday. Whereas I can't even remember what the mime looked like in Animaniacs, but I remember exactly what Ron Stoppable and Rufus looked like. At least how I'm picturing them in my head right now. Rufus and Ron Stoppable, what my best friends Kim Possible. We're not afraid of any attack. We say, yo, KP, we got your back. Okay, he was like a big... I was going to say like a big S, but not really. His tail wasn't that big. Can I get a boo? Yeah. Man looked like a dinosaur. Rufus almost looked like a dinosaur right there. Get a knockout, always grande size it though. He had the whiskers. And that little nose. I don't think, no, actually, I think it was just like that. And then the eyes. Did he have, I feel like he had eyebrows. So I'm gonna make them do that. There goes Rufus. Naked Mole Rat. Did he have spots? I feel like he had spots. I'll draw some spots on him. And like a little bit of hair right there. I cannot get that Azalea Banks song out my head. The luxury song. That's why. Can't get that song out my head. I don't want it to get it out my head, but it's been playing in my head for at least like the last hour and a half. See, Rufus is easy because he's just like a simple body creature. Now, Ron. We got a good roster right here, yo. Rachel, this is a good roster. CB, what's good? Why I read that, I thought it said an evening Pepsi. I was like, what? We don't drink that in here. We got a nice little roster right here. I think Cynthia is my favorite so far. Let me get rid of Danny so I can make room for Ron. Now, Ron, okay. Ron was like this. I feel like he had the same kind of head shape as Rufus, where it's kind of like that, and then you come down. Ooh, neck wasn't that long. And then he had like his body. I feel like his body was like this. Like his body was like this. Like they was always sideways or something. It's like a trophy. You still singing that Cynthia song? You can really go for a knockout right now. You know what's funny? I just had Taco Bell. And I got one of them value box things or whatever. The first two things was good, but then the burrito, I guess because it's the end of the day, the rice or something in there was like hard. So I kept hearing this crunch. I was like, all right, I gotta spit this out and put it in the garbage. But the first two things was good. Like it was a chalupa and some other kind of taco. And nacho fries. Though I was kind of sad about the nacho fries because those felt like end of day nacho fries, not early day nacho fries, because they was a little limp and the seasoning wasn't all over them. I was like, all right, fam. And I was already halfway away from the store, so it wasn't like I could go back. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hello, how you doing? TD Jakes inspires you? Oh yeah? He just got out of the hospital, I think. Had some surgery, like some emergency surgery. So prayers to him. Who gonna check you? Me. And Rufus. And Omi. And Cynthia. Well, she's a doll. She can't do nothing. Let me see. Ron. He had big eyes. And I feel like he was always worried about something. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Put that back. I feel like he was always worried about something. Like he was just like, he was a punk. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. I will be there for you till the very end. Danger or trouble, I'm there on the double. You know that you always can call. Impossible. What's the sitch? Didn't they have like 3? I think he had freckles. Live action movies. I remember him having big ears. That I remember. Ron Stoppable, yeah. Yeah, CB, throw out some names. Throw out some names. We got a good list so far, but keep throwing out names. Drawing characters from memory. Anybody that's white, I'm gonna make a black character though. Y'all know the rules. Y'all already know the vibes. Ron's hair was like, let me see. It was like, I'm gonna get that song stuck in your head too. Watch. Mr. Thornberry, Nigel. Oh man, that big nose mug. Girl, smashing down Eliza. Yo, like, think about it. Like, look at Nigel Thornberry and then look at his wife. I can't remember her name, and I feel bad because she was a whole character on her own. How on earth did he bag her? Like, how on earth did that happen? He just went up to her and was like, "No, I love animals, smashing." Like, and she was like, "Yeah, I like that." Brianna was good. Long time no see. How you been? Halima. Hi, Halima. Wait, let me ask you something, because you said your nickname is Lima Bean. So am I saying your name wrong? Is it Halima or Halima? Halima or Halima? But no, we got a suggestion to draw Nigel Thornberry. And I was wondering how he bagged his wife. Halima. Not Elphaba. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, why did that sound like Mushmouth? Elphaba. Habibo. Habada. Elphaba. Ron Stoppable. He wore like 2 t-shirts. Who is Mushmouth? I feel like my migraine just traveled to the center of my head when you said that. Hushmouth. Mushmouth is from Fat Albert. It's a cartoon that was made by William Cosby. You know, the old man that we used to love so much, but he did some terrible things to a lot of women. And then he was faking like he was blind. Remember that? Remember when y'all remember when he's walking to the courthouse and he said, y'all remember that? Like, what was that? Yeah, forget him. Yeah, they did make a movie. They made a movie with Keenan and I was about to say Kiki Shepard. Kyla Pratt. Who don't know Mushmouth? Somebody on TikTok. I'm not going to embarrass them out loud. I'm not going to say their name. With the accent and non sequitur cadence, Nigel could bag it up. Really? So if a man that looked like Nigel Thornberry came up to you like, Rachel, you would be like, yeah, that's what's up. I like that. He did move so fast. I thought he was blind. You never watched it? I mean, it was a cartoon from the 70s, so I don't expect a lot of people to have seen that unless they grew up in a household full of old people. He got the stash. Yo. I'm trying to picture his shirt. He had like 2 shirts on. I feel like this Ron is taking forever. Forever Ever. And then like, was it open? Was it like open? I don't remember, man. I know it was plaid. Like there was 2 shirts and one was like underneath one. So we can leave that there like that. And then hold on. What am I doing? And then draw the hand down here. I feel like it was plaid and he had like really baggy pants. Or was that Kim? I feel like it was Kim that had the baggy pants. I feel like they both had baggy pants. They was going for the Aladdin thing. Yeah. And he had shoes. Obviously, he wore shoes. All right, and this was plaid. I'm just going to do like that. Oops. So now I want to get to the other characters. We got so many characters now. Look at Unstoppable, but black. Okay. Give me some characters. Y'all sitting there looking at me. What's the theme today? 90s and 2000s characters. 90s and 2000s. Do you mind me calling you Hab? Yeah. What else would you call me? We already did Daria, so we gotta get somebody else. All right. Let me go down the YouTube list. What were you calling me before? What would you call me? Bearded nigga? What would you nigga with glasses? If you always call me Hab, then why you ask me if you could call me? You good? Oh, we had Hysteria Kid Loud Kiddington. I can't always say his name wrong. Mucha Lucha. Okay, I gotta do that one. I'm gonna do maybe I'll do all 3. I'm thinking about the Flea. The Flea was funny. You never asked? Oh, do you mind if I call you Halima? The accent helps. Talk to me about anything. Really? Wow. Hey ladies love dudes with a driving force of passion. She must have loved animals too. Yeah, that's what it was though. That was the bond. A character from Recess. You gotta give him a name. You gotta tell me a name. Yo, this video gonna be long, bro. Cause we got Mac. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters so far. 7. We about to do 7 right now. Let me get rid of Ron. This is my favorite spot. I don't know why. Pepper Ann. Did we do Pepper Ann? We haven't done Pepper Ann. Good one. We're gonna do Pepper Ann. Max from Batman. Morgan Besant. Why did I say it like that? Morgan Besant. What's good? It's okay, y'all. I can say her whole government because she uses that on her social media. She's a professional artist. Y'all should follow her. Max from Batman Beyond. Who was Max? Who that? The dog? Was that the dog? Was that the dog? That was an evil looking dog. That nigga was evil. Every time I looked at him, Max was the black girl with pink hair. Not me calling the black woman a dog. That was like when they called Ari Lennox a Rottweiler. Oh no, I feel bad. I don't remember no Max. I did Pepper Ann? When? Nah, I don't think I did Pepper Ann. Gretchen. Oh my God, there's so many coming in now. She went to school with Terry. You gotta give me somebody else. I don't know who Max is. I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I do not remember no Max. All right, so I'm gonna do Flea, Chowder. No, Flea, Nigel Thornberry, a black version of Nigel Thornberry. Flea, Nigel Thornberry, Pepper Ann. My head is hurting, boy. Mordecai and Rigby. You lucky I know who that is. That was after my time, but I know about them. Michigan J. Frog. All right, so the Flea from Mucha Lucha. I got him in my head. He was nasty. That little nigga was nasty, boy. Mucha Lucha.
It's me, the Flea. Ricochet.
I don't know what voice that was, but I think he had like a little belly like this, right? And I'm serious. If you ain't go follow Morgan, I'm gonna ban you from my channel. That's real talk. If y'all don't go follow her right now. I crank these out so quick. Nah, I be taking long. And I think it was like this. And he was always smiling about something. He was so nasty. He was always smiling about something. But he was being nasty. Like farting and stuff. He was always farting. And then he had the I think this was Stitch. Was it stitched like that? Don't tell me. I feel like that's kind of close. And then we can just draw some stink lines because he was always stink. This is good practice though, for real, because like I really want to I want to be like one of them those caricature artists, bro, because y'all ever watch a caricature artist draw? They be going so fast and they be so accurate. There's this one lady that was in Hawaii and I think her name was Ninja Sketch. Yo, she used to do them people so dirty. It was funny as hell. And everybody would laugh. But she would be doing them people so dirty. Like the Flea. All right, who I said was after the Flea? Nigel Thornberry, right? Cynthia might be my favorite one out of all of this. We're going to make her invisible right now. Nigel Thornberry. Is he still alive? Is what's his name? I can't think of it. Tim Curry. Is he still alive? We listen, we don't judge. You dated someone that reminded you of the Flea? Why is that always a story? I feel like, and this is just from my personal experience talking with other women, but I feel like y'all always dating dudes that don't bathe properly and be having doo-doo in their drawers and be like just nasty. Like, why do y'all do that? Not Streamlabs looking. Tim is still alive. The caricature artists are another level. Them people got otherworldly, but they do. That's like, they remind me of freestyle artists. I feel like if you can sit down, look at somebody and draw them accurately in under like 60 seconds, you a freestyle artist, like a real freestyle, not the ones that be preparing their stuff. Who is y'all? Listen, I'm just saying, I surveyed over 100 black women. And what I've gathered, the data that I've gathered is that a lot of y'all be dating the men's that be stank, that don't be bathing on the regular, that like just be dirt. They just be dirt. They be like they be like, what's his name from Charlie Brown? Pigpen, who I thought was black. I thought Pigpen was black. This whole time I thought Pigpen was black. Steve from Blue's Clues, you bugging. That's not even a cartoon. Hold on, Nigel Thornberry. All I can see is that nose, bro. I'm sorry. All I can see is that nose. Okay. Let's be silly here. I feel like no. His head, how does his head go? His head is like, I'm trying to remember how his head goes. I want to cheat so bad and look. How does his head go? It's like, because I know he has that tiny, tiny neck and a long chin. Wait, I think it's like this. Hold on. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Wait. I think his head is like that. That looks like Hustis, actually. I ain't gonna hold you. That looks like Hustis. That big ass schnoz. Elijah.
Sly! Nigel!
Bentley. Yeah. My old friend. I did that because I knew Helene was gonna laugh. Man. And he had like, did he? No. This is what I remember. His eyebrows was big, but I'm also thinking about that one guy from Courage. Remember the general from Courage? Dog, you funny. Smashing. I'm a Pisces. I'm a hound dog. I'm on point with Nigel. Yeah, I could have. Yeah, I feel like it was like the long thing. Pause. We the same organization, close friends. I was in trouble. I can save him with love. I can be safe in his. Oh Lord. No, I'm not a Pisces. No. I'm not a fish. I'm reading YouTube chat. Y'all remember I be on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Okay, and then Nigel had like a, yeah, he had an Adam's apple sticking out, right? But yes, if you're just joining us, what's good is me, your guy all the way from Best Side Habo. We are drawing characters from memory, 90s cartoons and 2000s cartoons. Suggest those in the chat. Just keep spamming names of characters and I'll draw the ones that stick out the most and try my best. Important dates that are coming up for our Discord community. Really quick, now that I have y'all here and my attention and your attention are all on the same page. Important dates for the Discord. December 12th, we're doing a watch party for the Game Awards at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. December 15th, game night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. December 29th, movie night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So December 12th, 15th, and the 29th for our Discord community hangout nights. So come through if you are part of the Discord. And if you're wondering,
Hey, how do I get a part of the Discord community? I'm very curious about that.
you can join by signing up to Patreon. The patreon.com/habtoons. There you'll get access not only to the Discord server, but early access and exclusive access to some really amazing original artwork and content just for you. So if you're interested in the art block, you'll get episodes early. If you love Sweaty Minds, you'll see some patron only Sweaty Minds comics, some early stuff, some behind the scenes. If you're into anything that I'm into, anything that I create, there's always something there for you. So sign up to the Patreon. It's just $1 a month, or lowest tier is $1 a month, and you'll have access to that Discord server and so much more. So I appreciate the person that signed up today. There's a person that we just got today, a new member, Andy from Kansas, that's their name. Sweaty Minds is it. Thank you so much. You love game nights. Me too, sir. Nah, you ever seen them videos of the white people? They be like,
Actually,
like, why y'all do? What is this, bro?
I have to adult today and feed my cats.
Oh my god. I'm gonna make a character like that for Sweaty Minds, I swear to God. You learned your lesson, clean brothers only. Exactly. I'm on point for Nigel. Broad torso. Yeah, I know he's like really wide, like a square. Shout out to Andy for real. The ones that be reminding me, the teacher. Yo, the ones that remind the teacher about the homework. That's your jam. Everyone is relatable. I'm glad they're relatable, for real. I always worry about that. I was like, oh, who's gonna understand this? Who's gonna get this? No. I don't remember what his safari outfit looked like, but I know it was like kind of like that, and we had some pockets. I feel like he had pockets there. Maybe some stuff down here, some pockets down here. It was always clean though, bro. Let me tell you something. Langel had that shit on, boy. He had them shorts too. Them skinny ass legs he had. Nigga had some skinny ass legs, bro. Ooh, also there's a new episode of the Art Block coming out this Sunday, and I'm really excited. Chuck Collins, amazing artist. Y'all should check him out. He's worked with Netflix. He has his own comic called Bouncer, which is based on his life when he used to work as a bouncer, and it's got like some really cool political storylines and humor in there as well. So y'all should check that out. But this Sunday is going to be a brand new episode of the Art Block, my art podcast. So really excited about that, to share that with y'all. And if you haven't seen the last episode, the last guest is actually in the chat right now, y'all. We got a celebrity in the chat, Morgan. I already told y'all, if y'all don't follow her, y'all getting banned. You think I'm playing, bro? I'm a look. And if you ain't follow her in the next 5 seconds, I'm banning you from the internet. You understand me? Why did I do his hand like that? Okay, he's a little longer than he's supposed to be, but it's fine. It's from memory. Okay, let me see you do something from memory. Y'all can't even remember your mama's birthday. Okay, I was trying to buy a wallpaper for some reason I couldn't check out. Really? Oh my god. Hold on, let me see something. Rest in peace. Speaking of moms, rest in peace to Eminem's mom. He's probably happy about that though. I'm glad somebody said something. He's longer. Nah, he's shorter. He's like stout. I'm pretty sure he's a little bit more stouter than that. Let me see something. Cause I know I just switched to a new. Okay. Okay, so that works. Let me try the digital, because I'm looking at, so the sticker is fine. Let me see the digital thing. I wonder if we add that to the cart, right? Check out. Okay, put that in there. No, it looks fine to me. Are you doing it on your phone or on like a desktop? Because I'm on the checkout screen. Yeah, maybe it's not good on the phone. I haven't tried it on the phone, but on desktop, it's fine. The card. Oh, I don't even know what the cart looks like on the phone. Let me look at the phone. I never looked at it. But yeah, I just switched to a whole new system, so it lets me allow y'all to use your card, Klarna, or PayPal to get stuff, which I think is amazing. I love Klarna, bro. I love Klarna. Let me see what the cart looks like on mobile. I'm more of a desktop type of person, to be honest with you. Like if I'm gonna do something, it's usually gonna be on my computer. Like I don't know, I'm weird like that. Even when I'm on like stuff like Threads or Twitter or whatever. I don't have Twitter no more, but when I did, I would use the desktop app. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, so I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't see the cart either, so I need to fix that. But for now, if anybody was trying to buy anything from the site, use the desktop app. Use my desktop website. The desktop version of the website. Yeah, I don't see the cart at all. Yeah, that's strange. I'm glad you said something. Thank you, because I can fix that later on. That is so weird. Okay. All right, who's after Nigel Thornberry? Who's after Nigel Thornberry? What was that? It was something else. You almost dated something via trauma bonding myself too. Yeah, I did that as well. I think it's very common. To date someone through a trauma bond. I think I mentioned mine on here before. When I was in the Klarna is your jam and PayPal and 4, I don't be trusting PayPal that much. They be a little weird sometimes. I use them because when people buy from, I forgot whatever they buy from, it comes through PayPal. But Klarna, yeah, Klarna is lit. I like Klarna. We gonna Klarna ourselves into some debt though. We better chill. Mr. Ages from Secret and Them, that's too deep. I don't even remember. The only thing I remember from Secret and Them was the evil. There was like a bird. There was an evil bird with bright eyes. It was a scary ass bird. Sam from Holes. That's not a cartoon, Halima. But yeah, my trauma bond was when I was in the psych ward and I met Nitty, and we had got real close. But it was like, again, it was through the stress and trauma of being in the ward. So when we got out, it didn't last that long, for different reasons or whatever. But it was nice. It was really nice while it lasted. Having someone there that understood how you were feeling and what was going on and what you were going through in that aspect. And it also didn't hurt that she was an artist as well. So it was just like really cool. The great owl. Yeah, owls. That owl and the owl from Avatar. Some freaky ass owls. Michigan J Frog. And there was somebody before that. Who? Oh, it was Pepper Ann. My bad. It was Pepper Ann. I think Brianna had said Pepper Ann marching in a room parade. Pepper Ann, she's like one in a million. The Mognon. Do y'all ever catch yourselves quoting random things from TikTok? See how they got y'all programmed? You see that? My brothers and sisters, that's the problem with our community today. We are so busy. Because you said I can fix that. I said I can fix that? Oh, you call me Sam from home? Oh, nah, I don't be wanting to fix nobody. I already went through that too many times. Nah. If you ain't got your emotions in check, you on your own, pal. You're on your own, pal. Thank you for the reminder. Michigan J Frog, Gretchen. Gretchen who? Gretchen who? Mordecai and Rigby. You on your own, pal. You gotta love yourself. You did that with your ex? Never again? Were you the emotionally repressed person, or was the ex emotionally repressed? I can't deal with no emotionally repressed people. Whether it's relationships, friendships, or anything, bro. Y'all gotta get it together. Give yourself a big hug or something. Like, Jesus. I don't know how to express myself. You 34 years old. Get it together. Let me stop. It's a journey. It's the journey. All right, Pepper Ann. Ooh. Start with the ear. And then I feel like her head was like this. It was like this shape. I think. And she had the glasses. This is gonna be so inaccurate, and Brianna's gonna be so mad. It's on Disney Plus, right? I'm still here. Steven Universe. I got you on that because you mentioned that last time. My headache, my migraine is kind of softening up, so I think I can stay on just a little bit longer. So I'm gonna get to some of the rest of them. Phineas and Ferb, Lord have Perry the Platypus, Lord have mercy. We was together off and on for 7 years, so we went through it. Your ex was emotionally repressed, trying to fix him, and lost myself in the process. Damn, Halima Bean. Damn. Hey, I get it. I've been there. Been there, done that. She was always under that desk. Did I tell y'all I almost became cool with the... Hold on. I'm in therapy though, so it's good. Yes, therapy is important. That's what Sweaty Minds is all about. Go to therapy. Get them emotions out. Why did I like Muriel when she was a little baby? She was talking about she didn't like macaroni and cheese. I hate macaroni and cheese. More cheese. More macaroni. Had my boy stressed out. I hate macaroni and cheese. Let me make a cartoon right now, bro. Look at this. This is Pepper Ann. Let me do the reboot. That's Pepper Ann. Had them big ass hands. This and them the characters in this and the Kids Next Door characters, bro, they had some big ass hands. I feel like was it no, it was her legs, right? They had like polka dots. Pretty sure. There you go, that's Pepper Ann. Now to turn, like I remember, my favorite thing about Patrick Warburton's characters are like the big fluffy clothes. You thought that was your husband? Repressed? See, this is what happens, right? We watch all these TV shows where it's like the grumpy, hardworking, grizzled dude, and he don't say nothing. All he do is grunt and ask where the dinner at. Well, ma, you know, like, yeah, Edith, you know, like the Tyler Perry movies and shit. And we get programmed into thinking that's cool. I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general. We see these things like this, we supposed to be in this role, that's person supposed to be in that role. And then we end up in this tragedy of a relationship. Because it's like, oh, I'm gonna stick with this person. If I stick beside them, it's gonna be all good. If I just put a little bit more elbow grease in there, she gonna open up. She gonna say she love me. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat can say they've been in that situation. Everybody in this chat can say they've been in that situation. And let me tell you, oh, I understand, Halima. I understand. Jokes aside, Pepper Ann looks like you. That is not you. Spyro Bandicoot. Hold on. After Pepper Ann, it was Gretchen from Mordecai and Rigby. Mordecai and Rigby. We don't have good romance films. Hold on, I got you. There was one with Issa Rae. Not the photograph. Okay, I forgot what it was called. That one's really good. There's another one with this guy who was an artist and he was a bum. And then he met this woman who was an art curator and they started going out. And then he started getting like seen. I can't remember the name of this movie. It was on Netflix. That one was really good. That had a nice ending. There's another one on Amazon with that light-skinned girl with the cheeks. Face cheeks, not the booty cheeks. She's dating Janelle Monáe. What is her name? It starts with a T. Tessa Thompson. It's called Sophie's Love, Sophie's Grace, Sophie's something. I don't know. I don't remember the name of any of these movies, but those are pretty modern and they're pretty good. That's you with glasses. You hate Love Jones. I've never seen Love Jones. Y'all gonna gasp when I say this. I've never seen The Prince of Egypt, and it's on Netflix and it's leaving soon, so I should probably watch it. And then when I watch it, maybe Morgan can come back on the art block and we can talk about it. But yeah, I've never seen The Prince of Egypt. And that's like the creme de la creme in black households. That's the creme de la creme animated movie. Like, I feel like a lot of people watch that in church. Like, they had that on in church. You know what? I think I did draw Pepper Ann before, but it's alright. I feel like I did, but it's alright. Let me do Mordecai and Rigby. We got a lot of characters. That video is going to be stacks. Stellar animation and story. I saw like the first 3 minutes of it. And I'm like, how they go from this, and no disrespect, how they go from this to like Kung Fu Panda? You get me? Again, no disrespect, because Kung Fu Panda is amazing. Shrek is amazing. Bad Guys was a really great film. But like, the 2D, they were doing their thing. 2D animation. It was the church animation. But When You Believe by Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston is one of your favorite songs ever. Really? I forgot How to Train Your Dragon is DreamWorks. I be forgetting about that movie. We don't have a lot of romance movies, but I say there's more TV, like A Different World, Living Single. No, there is romance movies out there. It's just they're not promoted. We talked about this. Well, not you and me, but we collectively have talked about how like all the positive things are kind of pushed down out of the algorithm. All the cool, nuanced movies and shows and stuff. Kid Cudi's Intergalactic, I think it's one of the best animated films in recent years, on top of the fact that it was a black love story. If y'all have not watched Intergalactic on Netflix, starring Kid Cudi and my dream crush, whose name I can't remember right now, and I feel bad because I was obsessed with her for at least like 3 years. It's great. Love Life season 2. My nigga, you are chosen. Love Life season 2, Jessica Williams. Yes, thank you. Love Life season 2 was chef kiss. Okay. I didn't even bother watching the first season. I didn't care about that white girl. But Love Life season 2, I was hooked. I was like, yo, this is crazy. My man's was bugged out. He was bugged out. They remember that one episode where he was trying to date the college girl? I was like, get out the room, bro. You making me nervous. Please leave the room. You like 35 years old. You should not be in this room right now, bro. Get out the room. Go find Jessica Williams and go get some Chinese food, please. It was mad weird, bro. Like, I was like, yo, what are you doing, my nigga? Like, what are you doing? When you believe is what I sing in the street when there's no one around. So we've all seen Love Life season 2. Yeah, Morgan, if you haven't seen Love Life season 2 or Intergalactic, please go watch that. Also, that was rock bottom. Jesus Christ. That was bikini bottom. No, that was rock bottom. Like, that was rock bottom. Let me stop spitting before my mic get messed up. There's another show, Harlem. I don't know if y'all seen that. Harlem is pretty good. It's messy, but it's good though. It's got a lot of black romance in that too. Harlem, it stars Megan Good and a bunch of other women. And it's supposed to be coming. Another season was supposed to be coming. I don't know what happened. It comes back next year. Oh, Halima. We gotta do a watch party in the Discord now. That, and then there's another show called Survival of the Fittest. I think that's what it's called. And it's her name is Michelle something. She's light skinned. She used to be the host of The Circle. She's the host of The Circle. That's another good one. That's got some good romance in there too. No, Survival of the Thickest. Survival of the Thickest. That's also on Netflix. That's another good one. How we get talking about this? Oh, Halima, because she was talking about her relationship, and then we start talking about black love. And it's out there. It's out there. January 23rd, yo, we in there like swimwear. Who am I supposed to be drawing? Flea? No, not Flea. Mordecai and Rigby. Oh. And obviously Insecure. I mean, that finished, but that's also a really good show as well. Very messy. And, you know, I didn't like the way they wrote Kelly, even though the person that played Kelly was writing for Kelly's parts. I just thought it was a little weird how they did her throughout the entire series up until the end. I just, like, that's just me. But that's a story for another day. Michelle Buteau Booty. What's my favorite episode of Insecure? I can tell you my favorite season. I think like that second to last season. Or was that the last season? The second to last season where Issa started to do public work, community work. And they put on that Big Fair. Remember that season when she put on the Big Fair? And I thought that was really dope. Like, it was really, like, I felt mad inspired during that season. I was like, ooh, because I relate to Issa a lot in so many different ways, like working as a teaching artist at like the really stupid, you know, nonprofit white organization, and they're just like, we got y'all, you know, like, I understood that. So I related to Issa a lot. So when she was able to branch out from that and like find her way and find her purpose and do like a lot of good community work, I was like, yes, I want to do that. And it never happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. We want to do that. Mordecai and Rigby. I only know but so much about these people. I know that one's a raccoon. like Tom Nook. Oh yeah, Rachel, I was able to get past the tutorial in Animal Crossing, so my island is like decent now. I reset my Animal Crossing island, y'all, after like 4 years. Cause I got Animal Crossing the day it came out, the day it launched, and I played it like a psychopath. I have over 500 hours in there. Other people have like 1,300, 7,000 hours or whatever. I only got like 500 or something. And I played it a lot. So I reset my island because I was just like, I want to start over. And, you know, here we are. I relate to Issa as well. I recently found out she was 29 when it was the first season. Yeah. Young folks. Knowing she was 29 means a lot because I'm 29 now. Oh, that's so young. It's so cute. It's adorable. It's adorbs. What's another show? There's another show. I feel like there's another show. There's something else. I'm really thinking hard now. I'm a Virgo had some really nice black love in there too. Black love story. That's on Amazon Prime. Boots Riley. He'll be 30 next month. Invader Zim, we did that one. We did him. I mean, if you want to do a different character from Invader Zim, yeah. How does this nigga look? I'm just gonna. I know they went like, they go ooh a lot. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if CB is still here, if he can talk about why they go ooh all the time. I don't know what this nigga look like, bro. I've never watched a regular show. That was after my time. The bats come out, the vamps come out to play. Yeah. That just popped in my head. Billy and Mandy. Yeah, we could do Mandy. Why do people always talk about black love as if it's going extinct? I watch a lot of FD Signifier, and he's addressed his opinion of black love in the media as a fleeting phenomenon. Also still here. Yeah, why in Mordecai and Rigby, why in regular show they be like, ooh, why they be doing that? I saw that as a meme one time. The offbeats. I think that a lot of people see a version of black love that they're not fond of that's promoted more than what we want to see. So all the shows that we just listed, I doubt many people outside of like a small handful, a small selection of folks have seen all those shows or movies because they're not promoted versus like, you know, the more problematic stuff or the problematic examples like a Tyler Perry film. I'm trying to think of something else that's like really bad. Oh, there was a really bad one we watched in Discord a few years ago. It was called what was it, Fatal Affair, where Omar Epps and Nia Long. If Coco was here, she would tell you that movie was nuts. Terrible movie. So I think that's where a lot of people come from when it comes to that, because a lot of what we complain about does exist. It's just that it's not promoted properly for many different reasons. Is Animal Crossing time? Yeah. It's more like, oh, like they trying to play somebody. Oh, like, oh, okay. So you was watching regular show. Your brain is screaming the offbeat. I read that already. All right, so that's Rigby. I gotta draw Mordecai now. Wait, Which one is which? Mordecai? Who's the bird? What's the raccoon name? Is this Rigby? Is this Rigby? Or is this Mordecai? Is the raccoon Mordecai? I don't know. I just know a lot of people like those guys. And they little skinny arms. I'm gonna call him Rigby until y'all correct me. I'll call him Rugby. His name's gonna be Rugby. Lines, Mordecai. Okay, so he's like a long bird. And don't say nothing. No, you was about to say something. He's longer?
Hey, longer. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The person that sent you this message wants you to know we need to get the gang back together.
Was y'all around when that meme was going out and that one dude was beefing with the girl? He was mocking her voice. Did y'all see that on TikTok? It was like 3 years ago. I feel like it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I feel like the bird got the same hairstyle. He got the same fucking hair. Rigby is the raccoon? Okay. You remember that, Halima? Yo.
Hey, yo. The person that sent you the message wants you to know.
We need to get the gang back together. I don't know what this nigga look like. I don't know, guys. I'm trying my best with this one. I don't know. I know he had a long torso. And it was something like this. And then I think his wing was striped. And then he had like small little beady eyes, right? I don't know, man. He is gonna look crazy. That's him. I don't know. I don't remember what he looked like. She was mad, yo, cause he was going in though. Like he was relentlessly going after her for no reason. I'm like, fam, why he bullying this girl so hard, bro? He must got a crush on her or something. Like, golly, leave that girl alone. I think he had tail feathers too. Look at tail feather. Keep a teller, brother. Pescavassier. Everybody say it now.
Wow.
Truth is, you weren't born in the West. I was born in West Africa and then moved to Canada. I grew up watching Western cartoons and movies. Most of them were American, and I've seen the stereotypical portrayal of black love, the Pookie and Ray Ray to be exact. Yes. That is a thing. Which is weird. You know what the funny thing is though, or the irony is that in the 90s, we actually had such a thriving media empire. Like American black culture has such a thriving media empire. You had so many shows on so many different networks that were promoting all kinds of black archetypes, non-monolithic, portrayals, you know what I'm saying? Like Nickelodeon was black as hell. Exactly, Morgan. We ran Nickelodeon. We had My Brother and Me over there. Then you go to UPN and we got like Parenthood. Then you had the Wayans with their show, the Wayans brothers, but also they had In Living Color, which put on a lot of people to stardom. You had you go to Disney and ABC, you had Sister Sister and a bunch of other. There was so many shows. And then once like the mid 2000s hit, something happened. Like all of that just went away and just niggas just started niggering. So can I say that on these platforms, I'm about to get blocked. When the economy falls, networks chop us up. That's facts. That's because the economy was good. We thrive when the economy thrives. I would agree with that for sure. That was the golden era. Like we was eating good. Like every single network had something with us on it. And it wasn't just the Cosby Show. We had all kinds of stuff. We had Martin, we had Rock, we had the Hughleys, we had My Wife and Kids, we had Half and Half. And Rachel True still looked exactly the same. She looked the fuck good. We had C-Bear and Jamal. Y'all remember that? Remember C-Bear and Jamal? We had Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Y'all remember that? There's so many shows. Like that's just off the top of my head, but there's so many more. So many more. And they all had like fly black romances on them. Obviously like Fresh Prince and all the really popular ones, you know, like the Parkers and shit like that. That's a shame we gotta say ninja to say ninja or get banned. It's really weird. It's like, does it matter at that point then? Because if we're just replacing the word with something else, we're just saying the same thing, so they might as well just let us say the regular word. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make no sense. I really hate the infantilization of social media that we all just kind of like vibe with. Like we can't even say regular words now. Like instead of saying die or death or whatever, we say unalive. Instead of saying RAPE, we gotta say great. Like that's weird. Like to be able to talk about important issues without having to put baby words on them would be so much more impactful, way more impactful. Like it's just weird to hear grown people use these like strange replacement words, but that's a whole different. Don't get me started on that. Then it spills into real. If I hear somebody say unalive or grape in real life, we're going to have to go into fisticuffs. We're going to have to square up like this. 1, 2, yes. We're going to have to square up like that, because there's no way you're going to come to me as a grown adult human being and say unalive to my face. Like don't. I wish somebody would use TikTok language in real life. Nickelodeon was everything. We were the basis of the whole culture. Yeah, we really was. Koopa. Oh yeah, the Steve Harvey Show. But was the Steve Harvey Show good? Because I remember that as a kid, but I don't remember that being like, was that the shit? Was that really the shit? And Cedric had his own spinoff, I think, too, right? They was just making spinoffs of everything. Y'all know, Pam was supposed to get her own spinoff, y'all. Did y'all know that? Pam from Martin was supposed to get her own spinoff. They did a pilot episode where she like moves away and she worked for like a I think it was like a fashion agency or something like that. And there was like she was beefing with one of the veteran employees there, and they had like a back and forth thing, and it was like a whole situation they was going to go down, and it just never went through. It just never went through. It would have been cool though if they would have kept it. Fred Flintstone. Bonnie. Yeah, I hate censoring language too. It's ridiculous. Like it's fine when it's certain things. I think it's fine if it's like certain words, like the R word. Like we shouldn't be saying that like that. We shouldn't just be throwing that around. Or I'm trying to think of some other word that's like really offensive. But when it comes to important topics, stupid TikTok thing. When it comes to important topics, we really should be able to speak as freely as possible. Yo, we got mad characters, bro. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. I wish I had some M's in my bank account, but if I had some M's in my bank account, boy, listen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is it 11 or 12? Still a lot. I'm praying you get that too. We're gonna be talking about that. Me and Chuck gonna be talking about that on the podcast that's coming out on Sunday. Cause like, it should not be that majority of artists are broke. I think that's insane. I think that's absolutely insane. Everything that we consume and use in daily life or for recreation, in some way, shape, or form, was developed and created by an artist. Different mediums, different, industries, but all coming from imagination, creativity. Let alone, don't even get me started, let alone on animation and video games and voice acting. Like, nobody should be struggling. Like, the fact that, like, who was it? Was it the creator of Hunter x Hunter? The Japanese comic? He got sick because he had, like, they wasn't paying him well. Like, a lot of them over there on the Japanese end, they get paid pennies, bro. They be getting sick because they be stressing themselves out. I mean, granted, there's also like the cultural significance of like the work ethic that they have. But like, yeah. We got to scam people with some invisible sculptures and fruit. Yo, let me get some duct tape. I put a mango on the wall right now. I put a mango upon the wall. Right there. Put a Scotch bonnet on the wall. Just put a assortment of Scotch bonnet on the wall. 600,000. Who want to take that home? I dare you to eat that too. They said the dude that bought the banana, he ate it as soon as he got it. That's a $6 million banana. What kind of flex is that? That's crazy. That's a crazy flex. To have $6 million to throw away on some old ass fruit that you're gonna eat is crazy. Just a regular ass banana, no gold plating, no nothing. Just a regular ass banana. For y'all don't know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about, and what's funny is that I thought they already did that last year or 2 years ago. There was it one of the, was it Art Basel or one of the biennials? I don't know how to say that word. It was an art show, really, high end type, and this dude gets a banana, a regular ass banana, tapes it to the wall with some duct tape, and it's claimed to be a work of art. And the price for it kept rising ever since it came out. And recently it sold, which again, I thought they did that like 2-3 years ago. It sold for $6 million recently. $6 million, like real money, not monopoly money, real money. Sold for $6 million. And then I was telling Morgan the other week that there's a guy, this Italian artist, who sold a concept of a statue. The statue didn't exist. He sold an invisible statue to somebody for a lot of money. Meanwhile, me and Morgan sitting here drawing fan art all day for nothing. Like what's going on? What is happening right now? You know what I'm saying? $6 million for a banana, $500,000 or however much the invisible statue costs. We doing something wrong here. We need to come together. This whole group right here need to come together, and we can make some kind of scammy exhibition right now. Invisible art everywhere. Fruit and invisible art. Invisible fan art. Yeah, I'm drawing. Yeah, hold on. I got you right now. Yo, look at this. This right here. This is a massive canvas of every cartoon character from 1920 up until 2024. It's beautiful. I mean, the details are immaculate. Everybody is depicted in their own natural style. This is going for at least $750,000. We're going to start the bidding there. We're going to start the bidding at $750,000. all the money and the proceeds are going to me. This can be displayed in your home. You can put it above your toilet. You can put it above your trash can. You can put it on your trash can. You can use it as a dog bowl, you know, print it out. It's great stuff. $7 trillion for this? Sold. Thank you. No. Sold. That's another talent that's pretty amazing to me. What's my stock market? The auction voice guys, amazing. Speaking of animation, you moved over here. You know, be throwing me off, Brianna? The picture. Because on the picture on TikTok, I don't know what it is, but it don't look like nothing like you on this side. It'd be bugging me. I'll be thinking it's two different people. Speaking of animation, why is the industry so toxic now? Funny enough, I've always wanted to be an animator to grow up. Now, it's always been toxic. I can tell you that right now. It's always been toxic. We can go all the way back to Walt Disney's time being alive in his studio. It's always been toxic. The only difference is that people are speaking up about it more, and there's a lot more information being put out there on the internet now. That's the only difference. But it's always the animation industry. Anything in the arts has always been toxic and corrupt in some way, shape, or form. Granted, that's not every single studio. That's not every single individual. That's not every single curator. That's not every single publisher. That's not every single publishing house. You know what I'm saying? But corruption and toxicity is very heavily prevalent throughout the entire industry. A lot of people just have been scared to speak up because before, if you spoke up, you get blacklisted. You can't work nowhere. Now you can speak up and be like, hey, I have a Patreon, I have a Kickstarter, or whatever the case may be, and you can possibly make it on your own without having to be part of the industry. Need I remind y'all, during the COVID lockdown between 2020 and 2022, a lot of studios were on Twitter. Let me act like there's some characters here so y'all can just look at something besides my beautiful beard. Okay. So between the years of 2020 and 2022, around that era, I can't remember the actual year date because it's fuzzy now, but on Twitter, a lot of animation studios, talent scouts and whatnot were like posting like, oh, we want some black talent for our studio. We want to hire new people, new ideas, new perspectives, new artists, new styles. Please send in your resume to blah, blah, blah. Retweet this, email us, blah, blah, blah. Buy it, zip it, zap it, crop it, twitch it, now rename it, all that stuff. Touch it, bring, babe, watch it, turn it, live it, stop, format it. All that stuff. They was just posting all the time, right? A lot of aspiring artists, a lot of even in mid to veteran level artists were applying to these places because everybody was looking for work. Everybody was looking for work. They applying to these things, they emailing, they don't hear back. First 2 weeks, that's fine. It makes sense. It's busy. It's a busy time. A lot of emails to sift through, a lot of people's portfolios to look through, whatever. So 1 to 2 weeks is whatever. Time goes on. More weeks go by. The months go by. A year goes by. All of that stuff, all of that good faith, you know, posting and tweeting and stuff like, oh yeah, we're gonna be inclusive, black people, yeah, we love black people, black artists matter. All that stuff was garbage because nobody got hired. Not a single person got hired, and if they did get hired, they got let go about a year later. All that like DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion that a lot of these companies were trying to purport and freaking get people in just so they can get more people to look at them and be like, oh wow, that company's great, we're going to work for them or we're going to watch their stuff. All of that was BS. I have friends who were let go from very prominent studios that were closed down because of all the BS that was going on with like hiring folks, black folks. It was all BS. So the toxicity has always been there. Now people are just speaking up more. They broke and they ain't doing nothing about it. You have a lot of industry stories, same. And some stories from friends and colleagues too. It's disgusting. Like, honestly, I mean, if you look at, I think the music industry is the best example when it comes to talking about toxicity, equity, and creative agency. If you look at the music industry, a lot of people have been trying to go independent. As much as corny as he is, and no offense to Chicago, as corny as he comes off sometimes, Chance the Rapper is fully independent. He owns his masters, he owns his music. Not a lot of other people can say that. He's not contractually obligated to do a bunch of different nonsense just to make ends meet or to promote his work. That's why a lot of people have been trying to shift away from that, because you get into these deals, you get into these schemes and all this stuff that they try to glad hand you. Like, hey, here's 900,000, do this. Here's $1 million, do that, But they're not treating the artists well. They're not promoting them properly. I mean, there was a whole thing. Wasn't there a whole saga of Ari Lennox talking about how Dreamville wasn't doing right by her? Wasn't there a whole saga, like an entire year, where she was tweeting every damn day about how she was not getting the respect, promotion, and love that she deserved as an artist? Pretty sure there was a whole thing about that. And she's not the only one. Wasn't that also the situation with Megan Thee Stallion? You know what I mean? Like, and I think, and I don't know too much about Kendrick's history with TDE, but I think that's also why he left to start his own thing too. Not through any like bad blood or anything, but also I think he wanted to be on his own. I think he wanted to have the freedom to create as much as he wanted or whenever he wanted. A lot of these labels, they don't give a Mordecai's ass about the artist half the time. So I think the music industry is a perfect example of what we talk about when it comes to visual arts and animation. And that same story, that same vibe can be said for any part of the world of creative, professional creative arts. I would advise y'all, if y'all really fuck with animation and y'all want to support the independent creators and the voice actors who are part of unions and whatnot, y'all need to look up Adam Conover. He's been working with, I forgot the name of the group. He's been working with a group to spread the word about what's going on in the animation industry. And also, speaking of animation, they are removing Cartoon Network shows off of HBO Max, guys. They are removing they're removing Cartoon Network shows off of HBO Max. Maxwell Adams was on, I think it was Threads, or was it Blue Sky? I can't remember. The apps blur together. Morgan, how do you like Blue Sky, by the way? I meant to ask you that. I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like an old man on there. But Maxwell Adams, the creator of Billy and Mandy, retweeted, I think it was him and Gray Delisle. They tweeted about how a lot of those shows are being removed from HBO Max. And now it's like they're not printing them. They're not printing the shows. They're not putting them on the streaming services forever. So now what? They don't care, bro. They don't care. They don't care. They never cared. Can someone educate me on how the record labels work? Record label sees artists. Artist is happy to be part of record label. Record label hands artists money and contract signed in blood. And now artist has to shuck and jive, go on tour 50,000 times a year to make money and make ends meet, because nobody's buying albums. So they have to sell merch and tickets to make money. And sometimes if you're a woman, or if you're black or a black woman, you don't get promoted at all. So you're kind of just stuck shucking and jiving forever. And God forbid you sign away the rights to your masters. Then you don't even own your music. So far, so good on Blue Sky. Nice. They like to bleed us dry, pay us pennies, or better exposure. Yeah, I'm gonna pay you an exposure. Hey, it'll be a great look for you. We have over 750,000 followers with engagement growing daily. We would love to post you, and we would love to get you to do something for us. You could draw like a mascot, or I don't know, anything that comes to mind. For free, of course, pro bono. I mean, it's worthwhile because we have a lot of followers and you could use them. So how about it, champ? Shake a pulse in his hand. Freaking Dr. Felicier over there. Yeah, major networks do this, and you was like, yeah, yo, that's crazy. That's what. Oh, I wanted to see. That's what I wish I wanted to get that out of you on the episode of the art block. And then I was so like, we were so enthralled in the whole other conversation, I forgot to do that. But yeah, like a lot of these big name networks be shitting on people. That's why the only one that I ever would want to work with, because I've never heard any like completely horrible things about them, is William Street. I would love to work with William Street. I would love to do that. They be putting people on. They care. I feel like they're like the one of the few companies that care. They get a lot of independent artists. They tag them. They showcase their work multiple times. They hire the same people. They hire them like recurring. There's this one guy, Jerome Braxton. He's done a few things for them. I think the other artist I talked to y'all about, the one that had the animated series on YouTube, Umami, he's done a few things for them. But yeah, they're really good to their artists, both music on the music side and the visual art side, animation side. Though there was one situation I had where this couple, they worked on this show called Mr. Something. It was something with a dog. Some Adult Swim show with a dog. Like Mr. Peabody, Mr. Peebles, or Mr. Something. And they tried to get me to work on the cheap, like low. And I was like, nah, fam. Like, y'all did a show for Adult Swim. Where your money at? Put your money up. And I wasn't ODing either. Like, some people be ODing, like, oh, give me like $10,000. Like, nah, I wasn't even ODing like that. My price was not even that big, and they was just like, oh no, we just a small couple. Like, no, nigga, you had a show on Adult Swim. You got some money. And a similar thing with somebody from the Boondocks too. It was a writer from the Boondocks. I don't remember his name. For a long time, I thought it was, I was trying to remember who it was. And I swore for a long time it was Carl Jones, but I don't think it was him. It was somebody else. It was a writer from the Boondocks. I can't remember his name. But he was on the show for a while, like the first 2 seasons, I think. But yeah, they be wilding. Some of these companies, yeah, they are out of control for real. They used to have a decent historic example would be Motown was structured its rise and fall. Yeah, poor Motown. Poor Motown. All right, y'all, it's 10 o'clock. We drew a lot of characters. So I think this is where we're going to be at. So anybody that I didn't get to, save those for the next time. But we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up for tonight. My migraine did kind of ease up a little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. It did ease up a little bit. But I want to go over a few things before we go. And I'll keep TikTok on so y'all can hear this too. But y'all won't see the visuals. Those are on YouTube. So here's the stream schedule once again. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. we'll be doing some co-working. So if you want to hang out, listen to some music, and just have something on in the background. It's like body doubling or whatever. I'll be there. I'll be on from 10 to 12 on both here and TikTok. And then Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're coming back again for drawing session number 105. So that's going to be me working on a particular project. It might be something Sweaty Minds related. It might be something different. I've been wanting to get more into posting animated shorts. So it might be an animated short that we're working on, but it's going to be a project-based stream. Also, if you want to support your guy, I do all kinds of things like this right here. It's called The Art Block. It's a podcast that I have where I invite some really amazing friends and colleagues on to talk about the art industry and talk about it from the Black perspective and the Black lens. And we often discuss things pertaining to Black art and media and culture. So not come through, but go ahead and watch the last episode that came out, episode 16 with Morgan Passant. And it was really great. It was also an experiment because I did like part video essay, part podcast. Going forward, it's going to be straight podcast. So check that out. That's out right now. Also, Sweaty Minds is updating tomorrow as well. The same time as always, 7 a.m. So that's going to be on my website and then across social media later on in the day. Also, like I said before, Discord is getting some events going on in the coming weeks. So on the 12th, the Game Awards is coming out. That's the big game award show with Jeff Keighley where they show off like new game trailers and they give awards for like best game of the year, best accessibility game, and all these different categories. It's like BET Awards but for dorky ass white people. It's fun. It's a lot of fun because every year something weird happens. Like one year some random kid got on the stage and said something about Bill Clinton and everybody thought he was with the people that went on stage for the award. It was crazy. But yeah, always something happening every year. So we're going to be watching that. That's December 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the Discord. We're also going to be having on the 15th a game night on the 15th, December 15th. And then the 29th, December 29th is a watch party movie night. And if you want to be a part of the Discord and you're not sure how, you do that by joining Patreon, patreon.com/HapToons. You'll get access to not only the Discord server, but some exclusive and behind the scenes art and content for all my projects, including the Art Block, Sweaty Minds, and so much more. There's a lot going on Patreon. I have been posting more frequently over there, so check that out. It's just $1 a month. I would appreciate the support. Helps keep the lights on this channel. And shout outs to all my Patreon founders, as you see here on this list. Shout outs to everybody that were the founders of the Patreon page and everyone that continues to support. I do appreciate y'all. Shout outs to the friends of BB as well. And yeah, so I will be heading out. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. I will see y'all tomorrow, obviously, for the co-working stream, so come through for that. But other than that, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you all for the suggestions. These were really fun. This video, I'm gonna work on these. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit because my migraine is still there. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit and try to do this and maybe have the video up tomorrow or Thursday. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna touch them up a little bit. But yeah, bon nuit. I know you wanted me to say that so bad so you can laugh at me. You probably clipped that too. Bon nuit. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all for real. Thank y'all for holding it down in the chat. And yeah, I almost don't really want to end because we having so much fun and good conversation, but I do have to go. I want to lay my ass down. My head hurt. But until next time, stay true. Take care of yourselves. We out. Deuces. Goodbye.